you see people doing wrong on social media and in marketing and just in general? Like in your worlds that you work in, what do you feel like people are doing that you cringe at or whatever?
People don't actually care. I think, and it sucks because I think they do, but there's been so much misinformation of how they need to portray
Consumers
it.
don't care, or
No, the actual
businesses,
influencers or businesses, right? Like they forget who their audience is and what they show up for. So it's like, as a business, if someone is following you on Instagram, first of all, why do I really care to follow a business on Instagram?
Very true.
What value are you actually providing me? Like with our sweat pack page, I was like, okay, this isn't going to be just a bunch of pictures of people in sweat packs. We're going to offer fun content of what it's like being a part of a team or meeting friends, awkwardness, whatever. As an influencer or community leader, I think we get so caught up in the, oh my God, I need to get sponsored, or like, I'm not getting enough engagement, blah, 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 instead of focusing on who's showing up for me right now and what can I offer them that they can continue to like trust me to come back for. And I think we are getting to a new phase where people are like, oh, raw authenticity and vulnerability. But I think it's being so overpreached that it's coming off like, yeah, I want you to feel bad for me, so that's why I did.
It's like honesty posts, guys. Yeah. I've been really thinking about this. Blah blah blah. It's everywhere.
I know, and
it sucks because
I think it's because people just don't know how.
It's funny because you were kind of like a person that did that before it was cool. Like especially before when you like didn't even show your face on your profile. Yeah. Like you were literally just documenting your progress. You didn't even want anyone to like know who you were, or, like what was going on.
Yeah.
How long were you anonymous for?
2 years.
Holy shit. Imagine being anonymous on Instagram for 2 years now.
Well, like because I just cared about people.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, that's fucking real.
But I think the raw vulnerability piece, I think it's, think about why people are coming to listen to you, right? People are selfish. They want to know, what are they going to get out of this situation? Even if this is about you, like most people are coming to see that situation to know there's hope at the end of the tunnel. So I know I'll show my vulnerable moments because I'm unstoppable. I will get through anything. So I show the real moments of like, shit, this is really hard right now.
Yeah, or you're crying,
hey,
or
look
whatever.
At me, I just won this competition. Yes, the hard work was worth it. So I'm going to show you exactly what it means, but I'm not asking for a pity party, or I'm not doing this at the end to pitch a sale for something, right? And if there is a business intention behind it, like make sure it's very clear to that person that, hey, you know, this is genuinely something that helped me, not because I'm trying to sell you an object.
Totally. I remember last time we talked, one thing you were saying that you did was, you know, like responding to people in DMs with like a video.
Yeah.
Do you still do that a lot?
100%.
Yeah, I feel like no one does that, and every time I've done it, it's always been like really positive. Yeah. I really like the voice message thing on Instagram too. Really, I do voice all the time.
So I do voice to text, but to me, I just like, I guess I like looking at myself. No, I just think it's more personal. Like most of the people I'm talking to are out of Atlanta, so I like to create a real connection like we're in person.
Yeah.
But like, voice gets the job done when you're driving.
That is very true. When you think about the next wave of like social media and things like that, because you mentioned that businesses, no one's following a business anymore. I think in the beginning stages of Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, it was kind of a novelty to follow a business that felt like it had a personal touch to it. Yeah. Like a clever bit, you know, like you'll see like Wendy's on Twitter, like tweeting like sassy things, and people are like, oh, that's kind of fun. But then like now it's like all the fast food chains are doing that too, where they're just trying to like throw shade on people. Yep. Yeah, exactly. What do you think that next wave is? Because, you know, we talked about how no one's really following brands. Everyone's kind of doing this like authenticity, but it's kind of also a little bit like, not necessarily fake, but forced, and everyone feels like they have to do it. What do you think that next like wave is that people are going to be looking for?
I think it's, how do I take what you're doing online and meet you and get something like a real social life interaction. As much as we are on technology, I think we are all shifting to, hey, I'm realizing I'm lonely, I need some human interaction. Totally. That's why I think events are a great place for brands to be, or brands to work with influencers that have real personalities, because they actually become brand ambassadors, right? Like all these people at the events genuinely understand what the product is about, then everyday people become influencers or impactors for that brand. And I think when brands start to notice that now, they're going to be the ones to scale. And also just like creating experiences. Like if you are just another like coffee brand, cool. Why would I drink yours versus the 99-cent coffee or the free coffee I can get? Oh, it's because I talked to you. I met the founder. Like, I love what it stands for. I got to go in a slip and slide race in this coffee. Like, actually, that's a really good idea.
That is a great idea.
Someone should do that.
Steal it if you want it.
But I'm saying, like, that's what creates brand loyalty now. It's showing the real people behind the brand.
Interesting. I like that. Yeah. So, there's probably a lot of people out there trying to start a side hustle, trying to do a thing, trying to, make something happen on the side, whatever. How do you create an event around your thing when you don't really have that big of an audience? Or you don't feel like you have that big of an audience or whatever?
How many people does it take to have an event? 3. That's it. Then all you have to do is get conversation and a general idea of what the purpose of the event is, right? Like, create something that's very different, get 3 people that love it, then ask them to invite 1 friend, then it expands. Then create trust, creating a monthly series or something that adds value all the time, and then reach out in DMs, send personalized messages, like have gifts and giveaways, interact and collaborate with brands and other gyms or other businesses and get those people together. Collaboration will always be the key to connection and growth. And people are not willing to put in the work right now where it takes to genuinely get people to say yes to coming in person. But if you sent me a video DM that said, hey, like, Umama, I haven't got to talk to you yet, but I love all the content. I just watched your thing about dogs, blah, blah, blah. It was so funny. It'd be cool if you wanted to chat about it in person. I'm actually hosting an event on dogs on July 20th. You want to come out? Here's a link if you're interested. Bam. If you got that, would you say no, or would you ignore it like every other poster there is on Instagram?
No, definitely not.
It comes to personalized.
It's the personalized.
But you can do it at scale. I do believe you need to do it at scale to be once you're at a place where you need to reach as many people. So that's why I work with Front Door, which is a text automation platform. So I can like the text you got. Sorry, we had a glitch in the system. But yeah,
I was literally awake writing this thing. I was
a ghost.
Literally last night. I was writing the script for the intro and the outro that I'll put at the beginning and end of the podcast. And I was writing the word Sweatpack, and I got the text from Sweatpack.
Like, where are you coming from?
That was trippy. Because the other day, this creepiest thing happened. Me and AJ were driving, and I accidentally called my friend Richard. And then we were talking about somebody, and we were like, dude, he doesn't even have a Southern accent. Where did he get that from? Because on his, recently this dude started having a Southern accent. We're like, what the fuck? And then Jalila, Richard's girlfriend, texts me, yo, he doesn't even have a Southern accent. Where did he get that from? And I'm like, is she listening to me? Does she, what the fuck? Is she, next to me?
Dude,
is she in my trunk?
100%
I freaked out. But you know what happened?
What?
I accidentally butt dialed Richard, and they were listening to my conversation. And it was so funny because, literally, I was like, wait, Jalila what the fuck? And then Jalila texts me, wait, what the fuck? And I'm like, what? I was literally geeking out. I thought Jalila was in my car or something.
Oh my god!
I was freaking out, and then she then I realized I was on the phone with them. I'm like, god damn it! But it was so funny because it felt like that when that happened. I'm like, are they watching me? I was like, did she know I'm on their website right now? Does she know that I'm watching her stories right now? What the heck is going on?
Yeah, we're watching you everywhere. That's technology now.
We're
just trying to really get connected. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
But using text automation platforms, nothing creepy like that.
No.
That basically sends it out at scale. So I believe in getting DMs, and I actually collect phone numbers versus emails now.
Yeah, I like that.
I focus heavily on that because I know I'm gaining your trust if you're giving me your number.
Not very many people are investing in the text message marketing where it's annoying yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Email marketing is hella annoying.
Yeah.
And text message marketing, thankfully, no one's abusing it on my end yet.
Yeah.
And also there's been, you know, advances where you can like block numbers and things like that. So if it gets really annoying, you can just block them.
block it.
But you know, it's funny though, because I have your number from because your first texting platform that you released, obviously that was a test for what you're doing now with Sweatpack, which is another layer, which is genius. And I have your number from that saved in my phone as Robo Umama.
No!